Hi everybody, it's Miss Schofield here again, just quickly reviewing today's lesson on coordinate graphing. This is your practice day. So today this is where you get your practice for the lesson that you had yesterday. All right, this is just a list of your assignments for today. You have a math warm-up in Seesaw, so you'll find that there under today. You have Reteach and Extension work, which I'm going to go through in this presentation, and you have a quick quiz, which is in Pearson Realize. I should probably write that here, Pearson Realize. I've loaded it for you, okay? Okay guys, this particular slide has to do today with your quiz that you're going to take on Pearson, okay? So I want to go over some questioning that may come up when you are working. So what statement, this is a question you may see, what statement is not true? And I always find this very tricky because you're looking for the right answer, but they're asking you for the one that's not true. So you just have to be really savvy with this, and you have to work every single question carefully. So let's do a couple as just practice, okay? So on this first one, it says the order pair 2, 3, the 2 is the x coordinate. Okay, so is that true or not true? Well, by now, hopefully it was very fast for you and you were able to say, yes, that is definitely, hopefully you were able to say, yeah, that was definitely true, right? Yes, it is the x coordinate. All right, let's move on to this next one. Is a little different. It's just having all these troubles with my pictures and whatnot. Okay, so this next one says the point 0, 4 is on the y-axis. So now we're talking about the y-axis, and I brought this picture here to remind us of the y-axis is the vertical line. So they're asking, is the point 0, 4 on the y-axis? Well, we first in our mind have to think, okay, well, where if 0 is the origin, and I'm just going to plot the y-axis, I'm not going to the right at all on the x, I'm at 0, and I'm just plotting the 4, and so then I'm just putting a point there, right? And so is the point 0, 4 on the y-axis? Yes, according to our evidence, yes it is. So that is true. Okay. So then the next question says, I should probably write back here, say yes, that's true. Okay, so this next one is dealing with that concept yesterday, the horizontal distance. Remember, the horizontal distance was just sort of the distance between the x coordinates in a grid, right? So it's a horizontal, it's not vertical. We're talking about x coordinates. Anything horizontal, x coordinates, right? So we're asking, it's saying, hey, the horizontal distance between points 2, 4 and 1, 4 is 1 unit. So we need to we'll plot it first, and then we'll just kind of use our reasoning, because you're not going to have these graphs on the quiz. So you have to be able to reason about this. Anyway, so when we plot this, we're going to plot 2. We're going to come down here. We come down here and we go to 2, and we're going to go up to 4, right? That's what it says, 2, 4. So I'm going to mark it 2, 4. And then the other one is 1, 4. And so I just come to 1 and I go up to 4. And so we can quickly see that the horizontal distance between those 2 points is just 1 unit. Is that true? Yes, it is true. Okay, so next we are going to talk about the last one. And it says in the ordered pair 5, 9, the 9 is the x coordinate. So by now, I'm hoping it's pretty smooth for you, that you're like, okay, I know that the 9, I memorized that this is x and this is y, and the 9, of course. No, the 9 is not the x coordinate. What is the 9? 9 is the y coordinate. So this is not true. Okay? So you've done all this work, and then it says what statement's not true? Well, this one. So then this would be your answer. You would circle the one that's not true. Okay? So I just wanted to go through that for you real quick. And I want to talk to you quickly about the reasoning piece of it. If you don't have these grids, what are some strategies you can do to help you with this? And what I like to do is I just draw myself a little graph, like an XY graph like this, and I do a number line. So if you are asked these questions, go ahead, like showing your work would be making these little number lines like this, and then you could plot it out. So in the case of the horizontal distance problem, where we had to know the distance horizontally, you know, you'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and you just need you're like 2 up to 4, and then I have a 1 and a 4. And all you need is this right here to determine, right? And so draw yourself a little table, okay? That's the strategy, draw. The strategy to show your work is draw a table, okay? That's how you show your work, all right? Good luck. Okay, part of your practice today, it has paper work to it, and this is from lesson 14.2, the extension reteach packet. You have this packet. There's 3 choices. There's 1, 2, 3, and the page numbers are here, 7, 8, or 9. You may choose between those, okay? And this number 1 is a review. So if you want to review the concepts, choose that one. And number 2, this is like your extension. There's some challenge in there. And number 3, this is problem solving. So choose the one you think that best suits you. I will say that Cities on the Silk Road is a kind of neat one where they give you an ordered pair, and you go over here into this coordinate that is the map, the Silk Road map, and you go to 6, 7, and you find out what city is there. And then you write the city's name down below. So that's the one that's problem solving. And I'm gonna go just talk about extension on the next slide. Okay, this is your reteach, a lot of vocabulary, just kind of helping you, get through some of these things. I think that it really consolidates your understanding. So this is your review option. Okay, let's talk about this is the extension activity from your packet. And I just want to talk about this table right here because you guys, I don't think have really seen this, at least not with me in class. So this table here, this is a data table, and you have on this side, you've got your X side, this is your X values, and then you have your Y values. And what you may notice is that these two they don't have any values yet. So you have to figure that out. And so what they do is they give you this equation, Y equals X minus 1. Okay, so if X is 1 minus 1, then Y is 0. And if 2 is X minus 1, then Y is 1. 3, if X is 3, and you take away 1 from that, then we know that that would be 2. If X is 8 minus 1 would be, I hope you said 7. Okay, and then now you have it set up and you can go ahead and plot your points. Please note that I'm looking at this table, and the table is all, the grid is, the scale is by even number 2, 4, 6, 8, and you have some odd numbers in here. So you're just gonna have to be careful when you're plotting, but I know you can do that. So each one gets a little trickier, okay? Each one gets a little trickier. Look at this one down here. This one here says Y, so again, we're missing the Y's. Y equals 2 times X. So in this case, X is 1, so 2 times 1 is 2. And in this case, you've got X is 2, 2 times X would be, everybody, 4. And you get the idea. Okay, so this is a kind of a fun extension. You may want to try that one. And last but not least is the Silk Road. And the Silk Road is kind of cool because they have the coordinates here. And right here is the coordinate 0, 7. And you can kind of see here, this is right, it's like you have to look closely, but here's 0. all the way up to 15, and then you have 0, and the y-coordinate goes up to 10. Okay, so you're just going to plot it. So this particular one says 0, 7, and it's not, you have to look, I think, right around here is 0, 7. So Damascus is your answer there, okay? So you would write that on the line. So have fun, Silk Road, or with that kind of algebra one or the review. You do what you want, but pick 2. And I would like you to turn them in by taking a picture and loading them into your topic 14 assignment slides from the beginning of the week. All right. As always, have a wonderful day and email me if you have any questions. Bye-bye, guys.